A British scientist is among the winners of this year's Nobel Prize for Medicine. Professor John O'Keefe from University College London helped discover the brain's internal GPS system, as they say, which enables us to navigate within our surroundings. It's hoped that the research might lead to the development of treatments for Alzheimer's disease and other conditions. Our science editor, David Schuckman, has more details for us.
How do we find our way through a crowded world? How do we work out where we are and where we're heading? Professor John O'Keefe has investigated the brain and found an answer. And now this scientist, who was born in New York but has worked in Britain for the past 50 years, has won a Nobel Prize.
I'm probably still in a state of shock, so if I sound like I'm in a state of shock, it's because I am in a state of shock.
So we're actually seeing particular cells. In his lab at University College London, John O'Keefe showed me how cells in the brain light up when a familiar location is recognised. It's a process of navigation in one segment of the brain.
What we discovered was that this part of the brain, the hippocampus, which resides right inside the temples here, contains cells and machinery for locating your position in environment. It's like the brain's GPS. It's a position finder.
Professor O'Keefe monitored the brains of rats and identified what are called place cells. He studied the hippocampus and saw that these cells fired up whenever the rats were in particular areas. This revealed that the brain builds up a kind of map. But this is one of the first things that can go wrong in dementia. Two of John O'Keefe's former students, May-Britt and Edvard Moser, a Norwegian couple, have also used rats to study a sense of place, and they share the Nobel Prize. It won't produce cures for dementia, but it could teach us more about it.
Understanding the basic circuit behavior of the hippocampus will represent a key step on the journey to understanding what goes wrong when the hippocampus is impacted by the disease processes that underpin dementia.
The next stage of research will involve studying larger numbers of brain cells to investigate how our mental navigation should work and why it sometimes goes wrong. A classic symptom of dementia is getting lost. So what began as fundamental science could in the end help us all. David Schuckman, BBC News.